Good morning. Happy Monday. Today, we're talking a little bit about accountability, about progress, about taking action, and it's in the form of launching. So, we're going to dive into that today. I'm happy to be back with you. I have missed you. It has been 2 weeks. I've been gone for 2 weeks. So, it has been technically 3 weeks since I've been live for Monday Momentum. So if you're joining me this morning, let me know that you're here. Also, if you're new around here, because we have some new members, we have some new followers, constantly building our audience, and you want to join us for Monday Momentum every Monday that I'm live, because as you can see, I'm not live every Monday because life. Just text me the word Monday and I will send out a text reminder every Monday morning that I go live so that you can jump on, get your little dose of Monday momentum with me, and get your week started off the right way. So all you have to do is text Monday to 940-204-0023, and you will be on the list to get the text on Mondays. Now, here's why I've been gone for a few weeks, because one, I was hosting my mastermind in Playa Majares, Mexico, and then Mexico did not want me to leave the country and they made me stay. So that's why I missed last week, because our flight got canceled because of weather in Dallas, and I had to stay and travel home last Monday. So I have missed you very, very much. But today we're going to talk about some accountability. We're going to talk about taking action. We're going to talk about making progress, and we're going to talk about launching together in July. Just like Dana has said here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jasmine. Good morning, Christina. Hey, Beth. I can see all my YouTubers are here this morning. Good morning, Cameron. Good morning. The team is here. Good morning. And then we've got our Facebook watchers as well. Good morning, Rebecca. Let's start with this, because yesterday I was relaxing and I saw this post. I'm going to share it with you, from Mel Robbins. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Like, everybody needs to just hear this. Let me see if I can. There we go. Make it full screen here. But I want to share this with you. This is a post that she made yesterday, and I thought it just hit me in a way that I want it to hit you this morning. And I want it to hit you so that it helps open your eyes to what you need to do for yourself. And we're going to talk about that today. But it says, no one is coming to change your life. No one's coming. Nobody is coming. Okay. And then it says, number one, your dreams are your responsibility. I want you to hear this, because if you're waiting for somebody to give you permission or to discover you or to pick you, I've got news for you. No one is coming. Your dreams are your responsibility. And we can either sit and talk about our dreams year after year after year, or we can actually do something about it. Because no one's going to knock at your door and say, oh, do you want to start a business? And do you want it to be really successful? Here's your golden ticket. It's not happening. Okay. It's your responsibility. Number two, you need to kick your own booty. Okay. You need to kick your own butt. Stop waiting for the perfect time, the perfect plan, and the perfect moment. You need to ditch the excuses and do the things that you know you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. Hear me say this. I know so many of you are sitting around waiting for the perfect time to get your business going. You're waiting for the perfect time to launch. You're waiting for the perfect time to relaunch. You're waiting for the perfect time to get the thing out into the world that you want. And you're just waiting for that perfect time, because you've got to have the perfect plan and the perfect moment. And that's not how this happens. You're giving yourself an excuse not to move forward. And you are doing that to you. Nobody's doing that to you. There's no blame for anybody else. You are choosing to do that. So I want you to kick your own booty. Like, come on. Come on, self. Come on, Sarah. Let's go. What are we waiting for? It's never going to be perfect. I'm going to tell you that. It's never going to be perfect. Even at this stage, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, things I do are never going to be perfect, but they have to get done. And number three, you don't need permission. You don't need anybody to tell you that's a good idea. You don't need anybody to relay the message that, yes, you can do this. You don't need permission somebody, and sometimes people are waiting for that permission. You just need to take action. It says, here's the truth. The people in life that get what they want are the ones that aren't waiting for external force to validate their dreams, to inspire them, or to give them permission. It's people that realize that success, happiness, and control comes from an internal force, which is you. If you're sitting here waiting to be validated that what you want to do is a good idea, you're never going to take action. Because I don't know how many people in this lineup in the comment section, and just say, me too, if this was you, but how many people in your life told you, don't quit your job, Sarah. You make good money. You work for a Fortune 500 company and you want to go start this little business? How many people in your life have told you that? And so it shuts you down because you're waiting for permission for someone to tell you to move forward, for someone to tell you to build your business. And if you've had that in your life, type me too in the chat, because the people closest to us that are not entrepreneurs, they don't get it. And it's okay. Bless them. It's okay. They don't understand. They don't understand the ambition. They don't understand the drive. They don't understand the want and the will that we have. They don't understand how this thing that you could do could actually change your whole life. That one thing that I did back in 2017 has changed my entire life. And if I would have waited for someone to give me permission to do it, I would still be working for the Fortune 500 company, clocking in, clocking out, requesting vacation days, and living my on someone else's schedule. I don't want that for you. Okay. Number 4, if you don't feel ready, do it anyway. You are never going to feel ready. There is never a moment I'm like, all right, I'm ready. Let's do this. Everything's perfect. Everything's planned out. Let's go. You're never going to feel ready. You're never going to find the perfect time. You'll always feel nervous right before you start. You won't have all the answers. And that's okay. You're going to screw up a few times, but do it anyway. If you don't feel ready, put not ready. There's so many times that I have wanted to do things and then I put it on the calendar and then we get to that moment and I'm like, I'm not ready yet. But you know what? We got to go. All the pieces are in place that need to go to make this. Even though I'm not ready yet, we have to go. Because if you are constantly getting ready, you're never going to make progress. Number 5, big changes happen with small daily actions. Do one thing that moves you to the direction of your dreams. You know, there's some things here. Make the call, sign up for the class, send the email, quit the job, sign the lease, take the jump, break up for real this time. For me, it's get consistent, post on social media, build an email list, talk about your subscription box, announce your launch date. Like, these are all little things that take daily action. And that's what we're going to do together next month. Let me finish this up and we're going to talk about what's happening. If you're outside your comfort zone right now, you're doing it right. If you're comfortable right now, you're not doing it right. As you start working towards the things that you really want to do, you're not going to feel ready. You're going to feel outside of your comfort zone, and that is normal. Growing means stretching yourself, sticking your neck out there and taking some risks. You know, my daughter is in this stage where she's growing, and sometimes her knees and her joints hurt because she's growing. We're going to feel it. We're going to feel the hurt from the growth. But if we don't ever feel that, if we don't ever feel uncomfortable, we're not growing. We're staying the same. And our world is changing too much around us for us to stay the same. And then you repeat. You repeat all those things again. If If you want to see things change, you have to do the work to change things. No one's coming to discover you, to find you, to date you, to rescue you. Your life is your responsibility. You have way more control over your life than you think you do. You have way more control over building this business of your dreams than you think you do. And I just thought it was so powerful when I saw this post last night, and I wanted to share it with you this morning because I wanted to talk to you this morning about Let's Launch Together. This is the first time I've ever done this, but for the month of July, we're going to work together and we're going to launch together. So I'm launching, I call it my baby subscription. It's my tiniest subscription. I have a couple hundred subscribers over there, but it's my teacher subscription. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch with you. A lot of times you guys watch me launch from the outside looking in. We're going to do it together for the month of July. And it's one of those things where if this is your very first launch or this is your 15th launch, it doesn't matter. We're going to do it together. And it's a great time to launch because sometimes the summer can feel slow, but people are shopping. I was at Target with my daughter on Saturday, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so busy in here. It was crazy. It was like almost to the point where this introvert didn't want to shop because there was too many people in Target, but people are shopping. People are shopping. They're preparing for, summer vacations. They might be already preparing for back to school. I'm preparing to move my son into his first ever apartment in the next month. And so people are shopping. Summer can be less noisy because, people tend to die down for the J months, the summer months, but that gives more attention to us launching. And we can build momentum now, which will help us in the third and fourth quarter going into the fall and Christmas season. So progress now will help us build consistency and confidence later when we need it in our busiest months. So this is the perfect time to launch right now. And here's the thing about us launching together is that you're not alone. We're going to go through this together and we're going to have different results. Just know that all of us that are launching, if you're going to launch with me in July, if you're part of Launch Your Box and you're going to launch with me in July, I want you to put I'm launching in the chat. So I know how many people here are going to launch with me in July. It doesn't have to be my exact dates. If you're going to launch in July with me, you're going to go through the progress in Launch Your Box together with me. Let me know that in the chat. And also if you've been watching, if you show up for Monday Momentums, maybe you listen to my podcast and you're like, I really want to do this and I want to do this with a group of people, then it's your time to join Launch Your Box. It's your time to join Launch Your Box. Get in and let's do this together. And if that's you, I want you to send us a DM today and say, hey, I want to join Launch Your Box. And I'll send you a personal link to join us because I feel like I don't want to gatekeep this. I don't want to hide this behind closed doors. I want this to help as many people make progress as we can. So you don't have to figure out what you have to do all the time. We're going to do it together. We're going to go, I'm going to show up every week and I'm going to tell you what I am doing for my launch this week and what you should be doing to prep. We're going to have accountability check-ins. We're going to give feedback and encouragement to each other. Launching solo feels alone sometimes, and you tend to second guess yourself. But when you're launching in a community that's doing this together, it can really be effective to help you with the momentum to keep going. Okay. So what's going to happen with the launch, Let's Launch Together, is that we're going to have weekly lives that we'll be doing. I'll be walking you through. I'll be telling you what's happening behind the scenes for my launch. So you're not just on the outside looking in, you're actually going to go behind the scenes with me for the launch. I'll be talking about what I'm working on building up to the launch so that you can be working on the same things. I'm going to give you actionable items to be working on each week. This is where accountability and action come in, and it's going to help you make progress. And then we're going to actually launch together. You may have different dates that you're launching, but we'll launch together. We'll talk about what's working. We'll talk about what's not working together. And this is where our small wins will start to compound together. And so this is why it's important for us to do this together. Do you have questions about launching together? Because I think this is the first time that I'm ever doing this, and I'm really excited about it because I think it's going to help us show up in a different way. Whether we felt stuck and not ready to launch for the first time, or whether we're just kind of like going through the motions and business feels right now, and my subscription's going, but it's hard. It's hard out here, as an entrepreneur. Let's do this together. I can see Sierra is going to be launching with us. I can see Simone and Cameron, Dana, Jasmine, Sarah, Jen, Doris. Yay, Doris. I'm excited for you. Shauna's launching. Meredith's launching. Rebecca's launching. Mary, Christina, what I love to see here, Nikki's launching. Crystal, come launch with us. And you know what? It'll get you started, and then you could relaunch in September if you want to. But what I think we're going to see is that what I'm seeing in these comments here, there are some seasoned subscription box owners and there are brand new subscription box owners. And when we launch together, we're going to learn from each other. And that's really the most important. Going together is going to help us make progress. And you don't feel like you're alone on an island anymore. We're all going to jump on the boat and we're going to go together. And some of us might not have the biggest launches, and that's okay. We're going to learn so much as we launch together. It's going to prepare you for the next launch. Just like Crystal said, I was going to launch in September, but I'm really interested in this. Launch now. Crystal, it's going to give you momentum, and then you're going to know so much more and launch again in September. But I think that this is what we need right now. We need to do things together. You need accountability. I'm like your biggest accountability buddy inside Launch Your Box. Takia says, I need to be launching. Girl, get in there and launch with us. I need you to be launching too, because we can't make progress. Any store you walk into right now, people are shopping. So stop telling yourself that people aren't buying right now because of our economy, because that's not true. I am up 18% in my one-time sales in my one-off shop right now over last year. Okay. So stop telling yourself that people aren't buying. Jennifer, send us a DM that you want to join Launch Your Box, and we will send you a personal invitation. You can jump in this week. We'll get started next Tuesday with Let's Launch Together. That'll give you some time to get acclimated to the group, and then we're going to do this together, and I would love to have you. Let's do it. Let's stop sitting around waiting. I want you to take Mel Robbins' advice. No one's coming to do it for you. You are responsible for your own life. And if you want things to change in your life right now, let's change them and let's do it together. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great day.